Hello and welcome to Inside the Mani. This episode is sponsored by Mani Money. My name's Matt, and my guests today are my friends Stavroula and Ben. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Thanks for giving up your time.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
And before we get going on the main subject, which as a teaser is the Horses Trust, I always like to set the scene. So we're at their house, which is idyllically located close to Delphinia Beach, and their garden is an absolute joy. It has fruit trees, it has an outdoor bar, it has a mini stage, which maybe we can talk about later. It's an absolutely beautiful spot. I think you're very lucky to live here.
Yes.
Yes, we know that very well, yeah.
And how long have you lived here?
7 years. 7 years.
7 years. Wow. Okay, so the Horses Trust. I think this is quite a long story with many twists and turns. So
Yes, for sure.
start where you'd like.
It all started, I suppose, when we first moved here. Yeah, we came across a horse that was kept down in the olive trees on the headland here. For the people that don't know Delphinia, it has a pan-shaped headland with, it's beautiful, such a beautiful spot. Anyway, this poor horse was down there, not doing so well, not doing well at all. So we, after some negotiating with the neighbours around here, we took her on full time. It cost our neighbour a boat, but we swapped a boat to take over the care of this horse.
That's called barter, isn't it?
It was kind of a barter situation, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it took a little while to officially be able to have the power of care over her.
And so this first horse, a name?
Deborah.
We gave this name, Deborah.
It looks like a zebra.
Okay, so Deborah arrives. Now, I know nothing about horses. All I know about is cats. And my responsibility to my cats are I feed them once in the morning and once in the evening. That's it. I imagine that's not the case with a horse.
Yeah. Well, it started quite slowly because Deborah she's a very old lady for a horse. Now she's 30 years old.
30?
Yeah, she's
Over 30 to
a
say.
pensioner. And she was used to being around here. She kind of had straight away. She knew the area. She found a nice routine. She would go and meet all the different neighbours in the neighbourhood. She kind of on schedule every morning for breakfast with Demetrius over the way. She'd go see Anastasia opposite for some carrots, and she had a nice routine. So we kind of were able to share the responsibility of her with the neighbourhood, which was ideal situation, really. But since then, things kind of slowly moved. Now we have 3 horses, and the responsibility is quite squarely on our shoulders. But we have a lot of support from Anastasia, for instance.
And so what does a horse require every day? Or was that a stupid question?
Oh, well, what we all need, like food. They don't get much in terms of shelter apart from a few trees, but food and water, especially at this time of year, water is a constant thing.
Medication.
Yeah.
Trips to the vet, like my cats.
Yeah. Well, the vet comes. Trips to
Fencing.
them, they're pretty difficult to.
So initially, Deborah was just kind of shared in this area.
Yeah, a community responsibility. It was a really nice situation.
It sounds it.
Yeah. So we would all chip in for her food. I come from like a family of horse carers. My mother was rescuing horses all of my life, ponies, donkeys. So I come from this kind of caring for horses.
So this is back in the UK, obviously.
This is about, in Derbyshire, yeah.
Okay, so how long was it having Deborah sort of be a community member, and I love the concept of that.
Yeah.
Did something change?
The arrival of the other two youngsters
Right.
just changed everything. And Deborah's life, our lives, hopefully all for the better.
So the other two horses, did they just suddenly appear? Where did you find them?
Ben found them on the road, running on the road, making some traffic, and it was very loud. I was in the house. I think the first time I heard Ben shouting my name. I was like, what happened? Ben is very loud. And I went out and I saw these two new horses with our horse putting their heads head to head, three of those, and being very quiet, like respect each other. It was so sweet to see that.
They came down from the street extremely scared. They were scared. They were being followed by a van with its horn blaring at them, so they were panicking. I didn't have to do much. I just did. And they came.
And they followed you down
me
to this beautiful, quiet, safe place.
Met Deborah, and it was like they downloaded each other's lives in 10 minutes of head touching. I mean, by then, the new horses, Jojo is the baby and Maya is the mother.
Right.
Jojo was a baby. She was 8 months old, maybe.
7 months
old, yeah.
I want to say that when they put the heads together, Ben drew it because it was a special moment for us to see that. And Ben drew it. So this is made kind of our logo of the new craft. Yeah.
Right. So, but now 3 horses in the area is a different ball game to 1.
Yes.
For sure.
Did this cause problems?
Yes.
Could you tell us about some of these problems?
Look, at the beginning, even people supporting Deborah and what we're doing, they were really like, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing? Also, me and Ben, I was shaking, really. I was really scared because I didn't know what to do. We don't have a land around here. We already had some arguments with some locals that they didn't want the horse in their land. So suddenly, 2 horses more. I knew that this is going to be a little bit tricky.
For me, I spent like quite some time in those first few months building fences, moving fences, rebuilding fences. When they ran through the fences, it was like this was my fencing stage in life. But I was a fencing contractor years ago when I was like early
Right, so you
20s in
knew
England,
about horses and fencing.
Yeah.
Everything,
luckily,
not
really.
only this, there are more.
Okay, but now it's 3 times the work
Yes, but we
in
managed
terms of caring and
for
food
sure.
and
Yeah. It's definitely 3 times the food. Yeah, 3 times the care. I don't know, because we were looking after Deborah anyway.
Fences, because before it wasn't, Deborah could have loads of space around to be more free. But now, because there are 3 horses, we cannot have them free. They go like, like a patch.
I think we're some of the first people in the area with electric fences around here.
Yeah, we put electric fences.
Yeah, which have been great. This is, it was quite an outlay, but it was very much worth it to be able to contain these beasts.
And
Beasts.
where are these fences?
We have some land down at the end of Delphinia on the headland now.
We managed to rent the land, 10 stremata.
That's huge.
It's huge. Everything, all the story, if I tell you details, it's like magic, really magic how everything happened.
Great.
The 10 stremata we found, the owner is amazing family, great family, all artists and so nice people. Also, his brother of the owner of this land, he's doing archery on a horse, and he was teaching to blind people.
Whoa.
So when they came here and they saw these horses, the care that we give, He said, just take the land free, don't worry, and we have a lot of support from them. That's amazing. And we found them on a time that the new owner of the land next to our house that we had the horses, she just called me and she said, in 1 week, you need to leave everything from my land. Just in 1 week. She didn't give me more time. Is the new owner. And so we had to do something. 3 horses, not easy to move and decide what to do. So we found this family on the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fate.
If we were like
something.
Yeah.
Somebody who was
it
looking
came
down.
at the right time for us because really we didn't know what we could do. We were
didn't know
looking
what
for
we were
looking for
doing.
options. We were looking for people to take the horses on.
Oh, you mean get rid completely of responsibility
Yeah,
because you
from
didn't
the
have
beginning.
the land?
From the beginning, we were doing a lot of phone calls. I think I have spoke with almost all the horse people in Greece. And so I speak a lot with people that they have rescue horses in Greece. I found out that there are no laws to protect the horses.
Really?
And people that they started like us, they end up with many horses. So we didn't want just to dump, how you say?
Mm-hmm.
To get rid of, yeah.
I didn't want that. And then it was really very, very difficult decision for both of us, but at least we agreed, both of us. And we said, we go with the horses.
This came one particular night when we were like, what can we do? And we just kind of looked at ourselves, looked at the horses and said, okay, we go with the horses, whatever
that means.
Whatever that means.
We couldn't find a good home for them. We tried a lot to find a good home.
I wanted to ask about that. Why?
Why? And then I found out that we are not crazy. We are normal for people that have this experience. Well, people love horses, say, beautiful horses, but they don't have the experience. So they say, beautiful horses. So then they get a horse, and then when they see the a time that they need to spend on it, the expenses that they need, and how delicate they are, and how much space they need, these huge, lovely beasts. Then after some months, they just let them free, and they don't take any responsibility. So they end up on the road, they end up to be wild, and then they end up...
It's like a puppy's not just for Christmas.
Yeah.
You get an idea, I'll have a horse, and then you don't know how to look after it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And now, after so many years, I understand why they're doing it. I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't know as well. I have to say, I have no idea about horses before.
And I think the same thing happens all over the world, doesn't it? People take a horse and the horse ends up really with not much to do, just being looked after. But actually, we spend so much of our time just taking care of the basic needs of the horses that we don't spend much time training them, for instance. But we did send Maya, the mother, for training in Kalamata for 2 months. She's been to finishing school. She's superb.
And it worked.
With our friend Izzy, yeah.
It had an effect.
It had an amazing effect on her.
Wow.
Amazing. Yeah. Behaves amazing. And then I realized that it's not so dangerous. She knows how to walk next to you. She knows to be calm. She knows to trust us more.
Yeah. I mean, Jojo, the baby, she was with us since she was a baby. So she is totally soft with us. You can do anything with her. But Maya, the mother, she was always a little bit stressed because she was looking after her baby. They'd been on the road. They'd been moved sometimes before that. So she was always on edge. It's always amazes me about horses that they're like expecting a lion to jump out of the trees or like this being a prey animal. They have these instincts just to run when there's nothing that can hurt them here.
When the 2 horses first arrived, the other beautiful thing that we went through all together here, was Deborah is always alert. She had a hard life. not trusting very easily. And then we realized she really loved to have these 2 horses. And then every night, when at the beginning we had them out of our door and free, and we didn't know what to do, the baby was on the floor sleeping, and the mother next to her, and Deborah was going around in circles to protect them.
So there's now total trust between all 5 of you.
Yes. It
Yes.
is. But me, no, I don't
Yes.
trust the baby, to be honest. Because,
Okay.
she thinks she's a baby. She can just jump in the air, kicking.
Yeah,
And in the beginning, she wanted to eat everything. She ate my hat, she ate my bag. And she can
It's like
just
puppies.
jump and push me. If I don't give her attention, she can push me like, I'm here.
Has she ever
Yeah.
got into trouble before you got the big plot of land? Did she ever get into trouble living round here?
Yes, we had
Oh, we were in trouble all the time.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Typical
Yeah,
baby,
this
I
is what
suppose.
I was saying about the fences. It was like every day they would break out, be on the road, go somewhere.
I had
Yeah.
a lot to deal with
But actually,
locals.
maybe because of their experience on the main road, they never went back up there, which was at least one.
The main thing.
Yeah, one good thing.
Yeah, this winter was very difficult, very difficult. Really, I didn't know what we were doing. I was so much on us and alone, and also we didn't communicate much. We didn't have time to see our friends. We didn't have time to go to the bar and communicate what is happening. So suddenly we were feeling alone with I think we were both living a little bit like out of this planet.
Yeah, and to compound those problems, Deborah, the old girl, had a tough winter this year as well because
Yes.
it was very wet, cold winter. She kept sliding over, falling over, and not being able to get back up.
She was so skinny. She
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like a bone.
Yeah, so we were trying to keep her alive, basically, and we got really good at lifting horses up.
Because
this
also we don't
winter.
have a shelter. We need a shelter.
How much does she weigh? I mean, so she's
Deborah
skinny,
is
but
probably 700 kilos, 650.
so if she
something.
falls over
Yeah,
and can't get back up on her own,
no.
what happens?
We developed a horse lifting technique at Delphinia here.
Unique to you guys. That's fantastic.
It's like at the time we had loads of bananas from these trees, and bananas give Deborah energy. So we'd like run home, grab a bunch of bananas, take her, like shove 12 bananas in her mouth while she was on the floor,
And figs.
and anything else we could get into her. Then capitalize on that window of extra energy.
Yeah.
And managed to like push her up. She'd shove bales of hay under her shoulders and push her a bit more.
Wow.
The last time she fell over, she was trying to get into the garden here, and you can see it's a 4 or 5 foot wall.
Yeah.
She ended up on her back in between the wall and the fence here.
I have pictures, upside
I
down.
had to come with a grinder and cut the fence down and get all the
You had to
mattresses
cut the fence down
so we could
to
get her
free
out
her.
of there, yeah.
Our
But
fence
she-
here in the garden.
Yeah, and now 6 months later, she looks fine. She bounces back amazingly. This lady somehow, maybe not for many more times. We'll see.
And she's 30.
Yes, yeah,
Over
which is
30.
a grand old age for.
Dimitris said to us that saw her racing in a village out of Kalamata. Amazing.
When she was a
Oh,
youngster.
years ago.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And now a word about our sponsor, with Marnie Money, your one-stop shop for all things financial and bureaucratic. From simply paying utility bills to transferring money, from getting a passport photo to dealing with all public sector issues and buying the insurance that you need. They have 2 offices, one in Ars Nikolaos and one in Stupa. For their full range of services and products, and for up-to-date opening hours, head over to www.marniemoney.gr. And now, back to the podcast. So this deal that luckily fell on your lap, down the road
Yeah.
of this 10. I mean, that's a godsend, isn't it?
Amazing.
It's
Yes, yeah.
And maybe when we've finished up here, you can show me
Definitely,
all
yeah.
three of them and the
it's-
plots.
Good
It will
idea,
be
yeah.
time to take them out, let them free, give them a shower.
It's
They-
time for them.
Yeah.
For a shower.
So, is it still in your mind to find new owners, or now you've got this enclosed, safe space for all three of them? Are you happy to continue what you're doing? I mean, it sounds like they still need a lot of your time on a daily basis. So,
Yes.
can you go on holiday anymore?
No. Not even a day trip.
Yeah, that's true. But at the moment, we're working on this is our project these last couple of weeks to kind of work on building a network that can look after people. Our friend was here last night and this morning to learn the ropes about how to feed them, to handle them.
Okay, so bring them out into Mohammed instead of
This
you
is
finding
the
a new
idea.
owner.
Yeah, we have some.
Find
Maybe
some
maybe some
volunteers.
of your listeners would be interested to be hands-on horsey helpers.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely put contact details down. I'm sure there are people out there who would love to come down
Yeah,
to
yeah.
a beautiful spot
I
and,
mean, it's
We
lovely.
would love
and relieve
to.
you for, give you a day
We
off
would love
at
to.
least.
Yeah.
We would love to. And also we need, because I'm not an expert, of course, I have no idea. I just learn now as long as I have horses. I read a lot online. I'm asking a lot of people that know about horses all the time, asking. Ben is more comfortable with horses than me. And so now we need to train them. We need to we try to walk every day with them, just so they can know to communicate with people. So
Yeah,
we need people if they know anything to help us. Yes,
there's a lot to do, but it's fun.
but
It's beautiful
they need to come here regularly.
The helpers.
The helpers need to
Yeah.
come regularly, so the horse know them.
So you're in a position now where if you found somebody who was willing to volunteer on a fairly long-term basis, it's all perfectly legal, isn't it? I mean, this is the Horses Trust is a non-profit charity.
Yes, we're
Can you
set
tell
up.
us how you went about forming that? Was it difficult?
Yes.
Of course. It's
Also, it was the decision difficult. I got really angry with all the situation, and so the first thing I thought to do is to go to the mayor and complain and say, "Come on, what are you doing for these beautiful animals? They should have the right to be healthy around, but they don't. They're not. It's always in troubles."
Mm.
So he asked me to make a non-profit organization so he can help me. Then I spoke with Meow for help, and she said, "Please make one non-profit organization. It will be more comfortable for us as well." But it took us a year, more
Wow.
than a year, to say, "Okay, let's do it."
So for listeners who may not know, Meow is the sort of bigger animal welfare organisation.
Yes.
So are you
They're
linked to them,
amazing.
or are you completely separate?
We are separate, but absolutely supporting everything we need. They're there for us. And actually, they gave me a lot of courage, because sometimes I was really giving up because it was a little bit a mission. They were always there to give me courage and remind me that what is the situation, and that they need also a help. If we have more organizations helping animals in the area, it's more powerful. It's
Yeah.
helping more. It's more awareness, more things happening, and also I saw it in practical after the non-profit organization that we made the papers. That is just some months before. It's more easy for us to take decisions and make plans. We are more free to do things and plan doing events and stuff.
Yeah, well, yes, like Ben mentioned, you can now raise money because you're official
Yes.
to help you fund this
Yes,
very challenging project.
yeah. But
Also, yeah.
this is also enjoyable because it's not just like raising money at bazaars and with stands at at festivals. We can put on events. We can do good stuff, music and arts events, which we're both into, and so it's great.
And if somebody listening, let's hope there's somebody who wants to come down and help on a sort of more permanent basis, and B, anybody else listening who just loves the story, and it is a great story. From your point of view, presumably they can make donations.
For sure, they can donate to the trust. Yeah.
And how do they go about doing that? What?
By going to our Facebook site, Delphinia Trust.
Delphinia
or
Trust?
Or
Instagram, yeah.
Delphinia Horses Trust. The one is Delphinia Trust and the other one is Delphinia Horse Trust. So we decided we go with the horses. We did the non-profit organization, and may as well, we both here, we're doing a lot of things. We have many ideas, and we really like to bring people together. And it's really important for us to find this community, these people that they care about animals, they care about the nature, they care about people. And so this non-profit organization, it's also mentally health, that we can have people to hang out, make events, and we do some games here in our magical garden. We start some games with our friends, and it's nice to have here people that around us to look in our eyes and ask how are the horses, or to say, well done, guys. This is a lot of value
I'm sure.
for us. And may as well we do so many things with Ben. So we put it out there non-profit, like plant trees that we do anyway. We have plant already at Delphinia Beach. And we asking from people that they don't know us, to help the trees, not us. And and it works. We have some buckets on the beach with instructions on there, and people, it works. I have, if you go and see, there's so many names. The people writing their names, they water the trees, and it works very well. So we will plan. We have more hope for the future to do more things like fun games, like plant trees, of course, animals awareness. We made also one poster that we say what is the law about when people put a dog on a lid, or they put puppies in the bins, in the trash. I have found many times. So I gave to the mayor, and he agreed to put his stamp on it. So I have made a poster with all this new law in Greece that is very expensive. It's
tough, isn't it?
Heavy fines,
quite
yes.
right.
So in every if you put your horse, your dog on a lid, so it's awareness, and bring people together, plant trees, and also we would like to make the locals to have a voice. If we can make this also from the organization, that will be very nice. Just like give them the choice to hear their stories, because they have loads of stories to say.
Okay, I think the story so far is heartwarming and interesting, and I'm sure the listeners now who don't know you must be thinking and picturing in their minds who is this Ben and Stavroula. So we've got an Englishman and a Greek lady. So perhaps to get to know you a little bit more for the sake of the listeners, the obvious question I have to ask you is when, why, and how did you meet?
Stavroula always tells the story that she was looking all around the world for a guy just like me.
Oh, she's gone all shy. You used to go travelling then?
Yes, I used to travel.
That's quite unusual for. Well, how old were you then?
Yes.
I mean,
Since young I was traveling. I like to have a backpack and go.
And you never met a Ben.
No.
It sounds like. So something happened here.
Yes, in my village.
Yeah, we met here on the hillside, not very far from here, up near Granatsa, in a shared friend's land, Paula's land. And I had got in touch with Paula from back in England, looking for things to do. I was heavily into like eco construction and stuff like that in the years before I came here. And she was building a community up there, like the beginnings of a community, and asked me if I could come and build something. So I came and built a fire-powered bath place thingy. And Stavroula happened to be visiting, and we ended up helping.
So all that time and money you spent travelling the world, looking for Ben.
And I found him in my village.
He was here.
It was good, otherwise you would never have left Petrovuni.
How long? How long ago was this?
9 years now.
Right.
Yeah, it was like amazing timing for me actually, because we ended up we met here, then returned to England. Stavroula followed me like a few days later, and we stayed there for nearly a year.
When I found Ben, he was living in the forest.
Yeah.
I can
With
believe
the
that.
only one he had is one fire. He had only a fire. And he grew up a beautiful girl there.
Molly.
Yes, Molly.
Yeah, she was a little woodland kid, Mosey. We went there. Stavroula ended up working with me. I was building like garden cabins, this kind of like fancy extra rooms in
the
people,
garden,
Southerners' gardens. And she was my apprentice for 9 months. So we built a cabin together.
Brilliant.
Got the money, packed our life into a Nissan Micra with 2 dogs and bows and arrows and everything else that I owned, bass guitar and violin, and came over here. I thought we would go back once a year, but we've never driven back since.
And because by then I was sailing a lot, I used to sail wherever.
While you were travelling, you were sailing?
Sailing, yes.
Right, okay.
And he knew that I had a plan to do one very long trip sailing, and I didn't do it because I met Ben. Then when we came to Greece, we found one sailing boat. It's a very small 5-meter sailing boat with one cabin. So since we arrived, we got one sailing boat and just to
sail around and around Sinian Bay.
Yes.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah,
amazing fun.
Adventures.
Amazing adventures, even in this little small piece of sea.
So much.
But we sailed further than that with another crew.
You must see Ben like a captain on the boat. I'm telling you, he's amazing.
Yeah. Knows some knots.
But don't you have a license, a skipper's license?
I do have, yes,
I think
do
you told
have.
me that a while back.
Yes, I do have. You remember well? Yeah, I took the license because I really like sailing, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought I will end up just sailing around alone or whatever before I meet Ben.
Sailing is one of the things that has taken a little bit of a back seat since the horses, but we will get back to sailing for sure.
Well, I mean, where you live, it's sort of like you've almost got to have a kind of sea experience.
We have a big connection
right
with
by
the sea. We have a big.
We used to go out with the kayaks for days, just me and Ben. Food and sleeping bags, just go.
We have a semi-long distance swimming group that we get a bunch of friends together and swim from here to there. And
brilliant.
Which is also great.
Okay, so the shared love of animals, the sea, community stuff. What other interests do you have in common?
Many, actually, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a love of music from all of my life. When when we first came, we formed a band of just me and Stavroula. We formed Pink Lily, this amazing like crossover psychedelic meets traditional Greek meets classical project. It was Stavroula on a Yamaha PSR 12 from the 80s, her keyboard, and me on the baglamas, my new instrument that I found on Stavroula's parents' wall, hanging there for many years. The baglamas is like a miniature bouzouki, as you know.
Yeah.
But I found it with rusty strings and machine heads on the wall, so I fixed it up, and it turned out to have been owned by a real revolutionary with a left wing publication in the Junta years.
Ooh.
The woman who owned the baglamas was actually exiled to an island. When she returned, she bought the instrument, and then they owned a campsite in Petalidi. She used to play this instrument with all of her lefty friends.
Brilliant.
And the campsite was quite famous for being this kind of place, a place for freedom.
So it ended up in perfect hands in the end.
I love this instrument.
Yeah.
I restored it well. I built a nice case to look after her. And yes. Anyway, to get to the point, we played this strange mix of music together at a friend's birthday party. Then we met another mutual friend of ours, Hank, who's actually no longer with us, but he became our drummer, an awesome drummer. And we had some couple of years of heyday with Pink Lily.
Well, I saw you play several times, and the thing was, you never knew what you were going to get, because each concert was completely different to the next one.
For sure, yeah, we didn't.
I mean, you had one guy with an Indian.
We had sitar players guesting with us. Yeah. We had a guy with like a digital guy. Callum came with his Ableton Live technology and added a lot to the band. By that point, these were our best gigs. Yeah. So there's music. Also, Stavroula is a graphic designer. I love to draw. So as soon as we met, we kind of collaborated with art and design as well. I've helped her work. I love to actually work with her and realize projects and try my hand at graphic design sometimes.
Actually, we made some designs for a T-shirt for the non-profit organization, for Delphinia Horses Trust.
Yeah.
We made some T-shirts, yes, and we printed like a print screen. I want to say also for the non-profit organization, it took us a long time to decide, like doing nice projects in the future. We're thinking about workshops, about recordings to the locals, and make events and to bring out things that we love to do in our people and make stronger community.
Well, that's one of the things over the last 26 years that I've loved about living here. I haven't got so much involved as you guys. Could you talk a little bit about your feelings? Can you speak a little bit about your connection to this area?
Yes, it's funny because I was coming here 3 months per year. I grew up coming here 3 months per year, staying with my grandparents that I really like them very much. And I was leaving the place with a lot of cry, like, I want to go back. I want to live here forever. Then when I got early teenager, I left General, start living in Athens, and I was living in Athens and traveling, and I thought I will find my new community, my new friends, my new family, my new place. But wherever I was going, I was missing the place and my people. And wherever, I remember myself being once even in Caraíbiki in Colombia, and I was watching the beach there. I was like, oh my God, I miss Delphinia Beach.
Really?
It's strange because Delphinia was Stavroula's favorite beach for years and years.
Yeah, I used to come here a lot. So Yeah, I always want to come back. People saying to me, "You need to go back, girl. Where are you going? What are you looking for? Where are you going around?" And also, all my dreams, they were like in money here, that there are people from other cultures. Because after teenager, when I tried to come back here to live, it was a little bit. I wish and always to see more open mind people and more projects, and so I was giving up and I was living again. So now I met Ben. We come back here, and before I met Ben, it was many nice. It's like my dream came true. It's my village, but I can meet many different cultures as well and speak about. We know it's okay to speak about animals' rights. You're not crazy if you love your animal, or speak about the environment, about the plastic, how we can
Yeah.
make things happen, and so many nice projects. And now that I'm here between I'm between locals and foreigners, I feel like through this nonprofit that we let's meet these people, let's bring them together. The foreigners, they need to know their stories of the locals, what they bring in this area, why this is area, why these locals, how they see these things. And I think there are a lot of people that would like to see this another world, because I feel like we are two different planets. And then it's nice to meet together.
For me, I feel like this is all of this was possible because we were able to create our own safe place here, our own sanctuary within Mani. That, but that depended a lot on our connection with each other, I think.
Yeah.
And what grew out of that. I mean, a friend once visited this garden and said, "Wow, your garden is in bloom, guys. It's just like your love, you know." And it seemed to it it felt good to hear that. You know?
That's really nice to hear. So from your point of view, Stavroula, not only did you travel the world in search of something and someone, in the end, what you were looking for was right where you left. Because in the end, the area, I can see what you were saying, the area did change. It did become more open-minded, didn't it, over the years?
It did change, yeah.
And then Ben wanders into your life, and
Yes.
things are complete, it seems.
Yes, exactly, yes. But also like to see my people from the village, you know. I love them. It's my family, all of them. I grow up with them. And also to see that this place has a new people with different cultures. I love it. I love it. I think this is amazing. And what connects us here is that we all lived in a big cities or not, or in another country, and we all left everything behind, and we came here. So we're all in a position that we can build something better. Even not, but we have this energy, I think, all around. Not only me, but all the foreigners that come here.
I think those last words were a beautiful way of ending this podcast. So thanks to you both very much for giving up your time.
Thanks very much for coming,
Thank
Matt.
you, Matt.
It's absolutely our pleasure.
Yeah.
And producer Jeff, who's
And producer Jeff.
always in the background. It's the Delphinia Trust.
Delphinia Trust on Facebook and Delphinia Horses Trust.
We got there in the end. and I'm sure you'll get support, because how can anybody listening to
amazing. It goes
this podcast not want to support you?
It goes to a good cause. These horses are amazing creatures. We can learn a lot from them.
Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you'd like to access bonus content on the story of Ben and Stavroula, then consider becoming a member at InsideTheMani.com. Along with that, you'll also enjoy a whole range of exclusive Mani-related content just for members. Bye for now.